Hey YouTube, I don't know if this is going to work because it seems to me like this is not in focus. So, it's Melissa, and I thought about, waiting till tomorrow till I had showered and changed and wasn't wearing my house stuff. But you know what? This is real life. And so, hey, this is what you get. So the last thing that you guys heard from me was me being very excited that we were pregnant. And I think I had Bryce. Hey, Bryce, do you want to come say hi? Do you want to come say hello? You want to come say hello? Alright, maybe you will before the end of the video. But Bryce and I had looked at our pregnancy test and I was pregnant. I don't even know what date today is. I think it's like the 8th of November. And the transfer was, I honestly don't remember, and I guess maybe that's because there's not good news. So let me just get to the point. So we did have a positive pregnancy test, and my first beta was 130, which was a nice solid beta. We were happy with it. I was okay with it. I still had kind of this feeling, and I don't think it was just me being negative. I think it was just kind of maybe even God's way of kind of easing me into to the whole situation. So my first beta was 130. My second beta 2 days later was just 164. I was discouraged, but I wasn't completely put off because I felt like, if both embryos had taken, since we had implanted 2 embryos, that it was possible that one that had started to take, and then, you want to come say hello? This is my little miracle Bryce without his wub nub. You say hi, Bryce? How big is Bryce? How big is Bryce? How big is Bryce? Is he so big? How big is Bryce? So big! Can you give him a kiss? You do kiss? Alright, so the second beta was only 164, which was only a 34-point rise, which was a little worrisome. However, if both embryos had taken, it was entirely possible that, that's why I'd had a higher beta, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't worry too much. Again, I had this feeling. The next beta, which was on a Friday, because my first beta was Monday, then Wednesday, then Friday. In fact, it was Monday the 13th of October that my first beta was 130. So Wednesday the 15th, 164, and Friday it was 100. It had dropped 64 points. So my RE office told me, stop taking your meds, we're sorry. Still, part of me wonders if I should have waited a few more days to stop taking my meds just to see. And, you really, at this point, it's too late to go through all that. But I did stop my meds, and about 3 days later, I did have a considerable amount of bleeding. And that lasted for 4 or 5 days. Heavy bleeding for 2 to 3 days, mostly 2 days. I didn't go to work for 2 days because of how much bleeding there was. And I was supposed to go back and get another beta, and I still haven't gone. Why? Because I don't know. Because who wants to go and get their blood drawn to know that they have no HCG? I know I'm supposed to. At some point I might. I don't know. At any rate, the last 2 frozens that we put in ended up not working. And I didn't want to get emotional, but I really wanted to give Bryce a sibling. I really, really, really wanted to be pregnant one more time. I think for me, being pregnant was the most amazing thing ever. I just recently went back and watched one of my vlogs, and I normally don't like watching myself, and I normally don't like even looking at pictures of myself, but this miracle right here is what gets me through. I love you. I love you. But I enjoyed being pregnant. I mean, it was hard, especially with my job. I mean, I was out of breath. I did a lot of sweating, and it was, but I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, feeling him move inside of me and hearing his heartbeat, because I bought a, oh, Mommy needed that snuggle. Thank you. Thank you, Bryce. Okay, y'all. I'm already at, what, 5 minutes? So the long and the short of it, our first FET, which is a frozen cycle, but our only one that we had frozens of, although it started out looking very promising, didn't work. So, unless God has other plans, which I'm completely open to, this may be our one and only amazing blessing. And as much as I want to give him a sibling, especially because we're older, for whatever reason, God has decided that those embryos weren't the ones. And maybe he is the only one, this little guy right here. So, I'm snotting and crying, and I look like crap. But this is real life, people. This is what people with infertility go through. We try hard. We wait. We give ourselves shots. We go through, you know, a lot. We pay a lot of money that we don't have just to have that opportunity. That some people just, thank God that not everyone does this, but some people just take for granted that they just have sex and they get pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, oh wow. You know, I know somebody that about to have her 5th boy and is not interested in that, but she, you know, she just gets pregnant easily. And I don't understand that. And I could get caught up in the it's not fair, but you know, I choose to believe that God has my best interest in mind, and that maybe I think we all have struggles in life. Excuse me. And some people's struggles are as serious as cancer or homelessness or drug addiction, and maybe mine is just infertility and wanting to have more kids than I have. Maybe that's mine. Maybe God's gonna still give us another baby somehow. Maybe he's not. I do trust him, even though it hurts. To the bottom of my core, it hurts. But you know, I'm happy for those that have succeeded, and I understand those who are going through the loss of not succeeding. And this too shall pass as far as my sadness goes. So I wish you wouldn't have that all the time. Can you say hi? You see yourself? Bryce, look. How big is Bryce? Huh? What? How big is Bryce? Yeah? Alright. Look, Bryce, it's almost 10 minutes. Let's end this vlog. Alright? For those of you who have had successes, most recently, Melissa, you went through a lot thinking that you weren't. This one was a no-go, and like I told you, it was going to be okay. Excuse me. And Becky, very happy for you. And shows you how tired I am. Billy, I'm sorry. I know that was just tough having a negative on the first one. I'm glad you still have some frozens. And to anyone else, if you're still trying, don't give up. This little guy right here is every reason in the world to believe that someone like me could succeed and have a most amazing son, and his name is Bryce. Don't give up if you're still trying. If you've succeeded, congratulations. And I don't know, that's all. This is a really haphazard video, but I just kind of felt like I just needed to record it. And wow, I look like caca. Anyhow, I love you guys. Thanks for following my journey. I will still be posting videos of Bryce as he grows and makes his milestones, and I'll probably do a little update video of him and maybe some questions for you guys, because I'm still trying to figure this whole mommy thing out. And if you guys have any questions, leave them below. I will answer them. And have a blessed week. God bless. Love you. Bye.